Hi, my name is Nicole Ring, and I recently graduated from California State University Northridge Psychology program. I became very interested and passionate about psychology within my sophomore year of my undergraduate career. I began to really struggle with my mental health, and I had issues with the confusion that accompanies anxiety and the ups and downs. I had feelings of control, satisfaction, relaxation, and then conversely, I was having feelings of aloneness, misunderstanding, and helplessness. And I couldn't really find a community that was accepting and understanding of what I was going through, that wasn't going to judge me. And I was thankful enough to have found the Blues Project through California State University Northridge counseling program. And the Blues Project is a peer education group dedicated to depression and suicide awareness. And I was thankful enough to have found the support system and community I was looking for, while I was also able to work with CSUN students and peers and educate them on depression and suicide awareness. I was able to go into classes and speak and present to my peers on depression, statistics, how to help someone with suffering from suicidal ideation, as well as giving them resources so they can help themselves and help their friends. And speaking with my peers and trying to understand what they were going through, I started to understand that there was a gap between multicultural communities and mental health communities. Many people coming from a multicultural, diverse setting feel uncomfortable seeing a therapist, as they don't feel the therapist will understand the cultural ideals and how that really pulls on their mental health. Specifically, those coming from a Latino background, they have an exceptionally difficult time reaching out for specialized help to deal with what exactly they're struggling with, and lessening the gap that exists between cultural ideals. And therapy is one of the most important parts of becoming a marriage family therapist, as mental health is still prevalent within these communities. Depression doesn't really care if you're rich or poor. Depression doesn't care about culture. Living alone with depression is a burden, and many should not have to face that alone. So I really look towards a program that's open and accepting of multicultural ideals, as well as working with the theories learned within a lecture environment. SDSU does a great job through their clinic of pairing multicultural lessons to the actual one-on-one clinical world. And I believe that that works best with the master's program and the marriage family therapy program, as this is California, and California is largely diverse with a very heavy multicultural background. And unfortunately, the multicultural groups are very underserved, specifically for California. And I feel that therapists graduating from the SDSU program are better equipped to face the realities of trying to help those in need and those who probably struggled the most. I'd also like to continue on the work I did at CSUN. As I did work largely with multicultural groups, I really want to continue that into my master's program to help myself better learn and better become a therapist. So the way I can really feel I can help SDSU's program, and especially help those around me, is my background within CSUN and working with the Blues Project and being open and able and working with the people from these diverse cultures and backgrounds, and being able to see what they need and try and alleviate some of the stress. But aside from working within CSUN and working with the Blues Project, I decided to go out within my community, small community of Northridge and even broader LA. And I pursued a job as a behavioral therapist within ABA, Applied Behavioral Analysis. And I worked one-on-one with kids with autism and kids with developmental disabilities. And I helped them replace maladaptive behaviors with socially acceptable behaviors. And I would work with children aged 3 to 13, and I'd work to help them identify numbers and letters and help them to ask politely for specific things instead of learning averse stimuli like tantruming. Much of my work incorporated organization and running programs, and I maintained schedules, as well as I tracked data of my clients, and I worked to relieve the stress of the parents from as my clients progressed which was a very gratifying experience to try and help the family and see as the child progresses how the family relaxes to the stress and the tension that was previously felt from these maladaptive behaviors. And I feel I had this incredible opportunity to understand the therapy process and being able to write notes and very understand the then looking back and the data and tracking the progress of these clients. I feel like I got a better understanding of the therapy model. So I'd really love to continue on with SDSU and their master's program. Thank you.